Okay, headphones, some really exciting new technology, and here's the man from the headphone zone to tell us all about it.
So Mr. Somani joins us. You know, you actually come with some formidable reputation, and of course, also there's a big target that is being painted on your back, because somebody that Vikram and me both respect, Nishant Padhyar, actually said that this guy is changing the business of headphones in the country.
So when Nishant says something about audio, both of us tend to say, okay, let's listen to it. So now, tell us. What's the new way to see and select headphones? And by the way, the reason I'm holding this so lovingly and as a treasure is because it is.
So what is it called? The Audeze.
This is the Audeze. I heard them, and before we even start talking, can you just see some pictures that they were taking when I was hearing this before the show?
Just for your expression?
Look at that expression of ecstasy.
Oh, God. About all the wrong things to say at a time like this.
Look, if I have an expression of ecstasy while listening to a headphone, it is absolutely fine.
You sure? I mean,
I'm 100% fine. This headphone, I am not in any way
We're in very grey areas nowadays about everything.
I'm not harassing this headphone.
Okay,
it's designed to be listened to.
So tell us a little bit about both. You also came in saying that this is a game-changing headphone. Why?
So, in my opinion, headphones traditionally can either sound really, really good or they can be convenient, but they usually can't be both. Headphones which have phenomenal amplifiers, DACs, supposed to be listened to in a quiet room, can give you an unparalleled musical experience as compared to anything else that's out there.
But they often cost a fortune also.
Yeah, they cost a fortune, but very often we want to listen to music today while streaming something on our phone, while we're on the back seat of a car, while we're on the move, something that we can use to do everything, including watching movies and talking.
Right.
So, those are headphones that usually are very convenient but aren't very good sounding. The Audeze Mobius is a real game changer only because it does both, in my opinion. It's a very convenient headphone that has great Bluetooth that allows you to use it wirelessly, watch movies, take calls, play games, but at the same time it's using some technology that is only found in headphones which can cost a couple of lakhs, and it's now affordable enough into a headphone that almost everybody can use.
Now, so can we just hear this in some detail? I mean, unfortunately, I'm going to again tell you, sorry guys, you can't hear it, but let me tell you one of the interesting features of this, which is that if you're watching a movie with this on, it will track your head as you move your head, as you walk around, it will be able to project the correct sound through.
Yeah, because it's actually got accelerometers and a gyrometer built into it. It must be one of the only headphones that uses that technology.
So let's just take a look at this.
While you've already seen Vikram go gaga about the Audeze Mobius, let's find out if these headphones are worth the hype. The Mobius headphones are Audeze's first premium, fully immersive 3D cinematic audio and head tracking enabled headphones designed for gamers, professionals, and even movie buffs. The headphones come with a head tracking system that helps gamers enjoy popular video games seamlessly. It supports something called real-world listening, which basically means that you'll be able to hear gaming opponents sneak up on you and hit them right where it hurts. If there is a sound source on the right side of the screen, you can tilt or turn your head, but the position of that source will not change. This is called sound localization, and if you put the Mobius on, you get this strange feeling as though you're listening to a really good speaker instead of immersive headphones. As far as looks go, these come in an ergonomic design and are comfortable to wear. After all, ask Vikram. The Audeze Mobius support AAC and LDAC Bluetooth audio and claim to have a 10-hour battery life, which isn't bad at all. They can be connected via USB Type-C, USB-A, and even your 3.5mm headphone jack. So we thought, why not ask a professional if the Mobius delivers on the claims? Meet Amit Kilam, an accomplished musician and percussionist and member of Indian Ocean, a band which has given us countless melodies. Let's get his first impressions.
This is the kind of product that will grow on to you. This is not like some of those premium mastering and mixing headphones which you just plug in and wow, the sound is brilliant. The entire industry works on that. This is probably not for that use at all. This is more a prosumer, a guy who wants to listen to good music but wants to get some good features.
And what about the much talked about 3D audio quality?
Initially, it takes a little getting used to, because when you keep moving left, right, which you do sometimes, even if you look at somebody else, the whole music tends to shift a little bit left and then a little bit right. So you're like, okay, where am I centered? What is happening to me? But you do feel immersed into the space. And that's the beauty of this feature. It doesn't sound like some of those fake 5.1 codecs where you just put on the codec and everything just feels like a little spacious. But this thing maintains the proximity of sound with you, whereas giving you a little sense of space also.
What's the final take? Is the price justified?
I think from the price point, this is a little overpriced. There are some really good products out there in the market. On purely price, that will be a big competition for these guys.
You can buy the Audeze Mobius from Headphone Zone for around 29,990 rupees.
We've heard things which are 30,000 to about 2.5 to 3 lakhs. Yeah. And this is why I'm always a little disappointed, not because the products weren't great, but I'm very disappointed that the best of audio is always reserved for those that actually have the money for it, right? If you look at any tech today, if you look at a phone of 2017, the top feature of a 2017 phone, maybe a notch screen, is also available in an under 10,000 rupee phone. Technology percolates down to the common mass very quickly. Not in audio. I mean, for 100 years, the best speakers have cost a bomb. They continue to blast away the same.
Can I disagree?
Why haven't
Can I disagree with you a little bit on this? Because
I'm shocked.
No, but for once I will disagree with you for the simple reason, some of the headphones that you're now getting, okay, it's not in the 1,000 or 2,000 rupee range.
But I'd say why not under sub
5,000 rupees. At 4,000-5,000 rupees, Audio Technica, some of those which we've reviewed out here,
the difference
at
is still
9,000,
vast.
really good.
This versus what I've listened to in the sub 10K variety, nothing sounds like this. Why is it? Is it actually a deliberate gimmick? You just want to keep it out there because otherwise who'd buy a 2 lakh rupee headphone?
No, I think it's a function of two things. One is that the primary music device over the last few years has become the mobile phone. And because of that, most people are using their headphones motivated by the convenience of using it everywhere. So I think the innovation over the last few years has mostly been around Bluetooth technology, wireless technology.
But isn't that then the
sensors.
biggest?
But okay, so his point is,
What a huge
2,000, let's say a 2,000 or a 3,000 rupee pair of headphones, which you can use to replace whatever people are sending with the phone, which is really superb.
And what a huge market and untapped that if I am looking for something at about 3,000 rupees, I'm always going to find something inadequate.
By the way, but I mean, again, as I'm saying, I agree with you that it's a great opportunity, but to some extent, like for example, if you see some of the AKG headphones that Samsung sometimes puts in the box, it's definitely superior to whatever Apple is putting in the box.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's one of those things where you say that, you know, the man with one eye in a community of all people that cannot see. Yeah. I don't know whether that really makes me feel any better, because it is really strange that audio is the last bastion of technology that is still in the luxury premium market, which is strange.
So that's something to keep in mind. I really do want to go back and
so you want to go back. Obviously, the
no, but I have something for you.
I have a toy to play
I have
with.
something for you. Yeah, I have something for you. Can I just talk to you about it? Now look, when you are 3 to 8 years old, or of the mental age, which is 3 to 8 years old,
even what I
it is really, really important for you to have toys which you can play with, which aren't entirely screen dependent. Sometimes, and by the way, this is parenting tip for all of you out there, try switching off your TV when your kids are that small, they'll start reading. Or get them a toy like this.
Yes, Daddy. Can I go play, Daddy?
Yeah, go play,
okay.
Daddy.
Here we go.
Occupying a child's attention and imagination is no easy feat, and that too without any screen. And Taco Playbits aims to do just that. Ideal for kids between 3 to 8 years of age, this tech toy claims to engage kids without any screen interactivity. The toy was launched on crowdfunding platform Indiegogo, and it comes with coding chips and a smart wand to encourage self-learning. How? This tangible coding toy lights up when you tap on it with the smart wand and engages different senses like vision, hearing, touch and more. Through the toy, the child can practice the English alphabet, enjoy music, some math and even memory and logic games. The wand and tags use NFC technology to inspire kids to have fun through imaginative play. And in a day and age where a simple smartphone with a big screen attracts a child's attention like nothing else, a toy like this can replace technology and smart devices. Parents, do remember that we are not the best people to review this toy. So let's give the toy to an expert. 3.5-year-old Navya took some time to get familiar with Taco Playbits. After all, getting a child to focus takes some effort. But eventually, she enjoyed tapping the coding chips with the wand and was intrigued by the colors, lights, and music. The founders claim that this toy helps in the child's development, and we have to say we like the fact that there is no screen. The make of the toy is all plastic, and we wish we had another material for children. Also, perhaps the toy needs to be a bit more engaging for older kids. This tech toy is priced between $99 and $149. From eyesight damage to a slower brain development, the negative effects of too much screen time are many. We spoke to a child psychologist about the consequences of screen time and the need for engaging screen-free toys for children.
It has an impact on their behavior, their emotional outburst, because once they get involved in too much of screen time, and when you take it back, they are frustrated, they throw temper tantrums, they are unable to control their emotions, and obviously we are seeing a lot of children, as young as 3 to 4 years old, who stop going out to play. They don't want to engage in physical play, and even they don't want to play board games. Children who are 5, they should be into board games and other activities which are more physical.
So what's the final verdict on Taco Playbits? Let's ask our expert.
I like it.
Time for a really quick break, and then why you would have a fitness band named Noise. Okay, so it had to happen because he allowed us to do lots of stories on audio and on headphones at the start of the show. Rajiv's back with another one of his.
No, I have laptops too. Can I do some laptops?
No laptops.
I have some tablets.
No laptops, no tablets.
Smartwatches?
No, but you can do your
Fitness bands. Okay.
Fitness bands.
So I have two very interesting ones. One that just got released and it's been actually pretty successful. I'm sure even you've tried it out. The Xiaomi Mi Bands. First one came in. The second one came in. Very successful here. This is the third generation. The only thing in this is I'm a little disappointed that they haven't put in enough again, because you have Apple Watch now with ECG, you have Goki with the blood pressure monitor. This is just a little bit better battery life, a little bit better screen. I don't know why.
Kharcha kitna hai? Cost?
1900 rupees, 1900 rupees.
So even
only.
you can't really compare that with an Apple Watch.
Yeah, but Goki is also the same price. In fact, it's a little cheaper, right? And then you have this, again, almost the same price. The unfortunately named Noise. I don't know why you would call a fitness band Noise. Okay, anyway, now that I've got that out of my system, because it's been just brewing in there.
Noisy.
Yeah, Noise Color Fit.
I will tell you why it's called Noise.
Okay, if you can solve this, because I will.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, I'll tell you.
Let's do this. Yes.
I'll tell you why. Because these days, when you're watching a certain number of news channels, which I will not name, there is a lot of noise on them.
Man, he's going
and
to
when you
plug his own
listen
app.
to that noise, no, one second. I'm not
He's
saying
going to-
I'm not
I
saying a
am
word about it. Will
telling
you shut up? Will you
No,
shut up?
It's going to be done subtly, but it's going to happen.
When you're watching cacophony, your blood pressure rises. When your blood pressure rises, you want to be fit, and because you want to be fit, you need that. So it's for noise.
Yeah, so here-
the best antidote for the stress that you get when watching certain shows is to be
So
fit.
shouldn't these be called noise cancellation fitness
No,
bands?
it's
I
just
mean, that
noise.
would be the perfect new category.
By
This
watching
is a
noise-
good one from Vikram. Noise cancellation fitness band.
No,
So if you
it's
go with what
fitness-
he's saying, this has 2 extra features. I'm going to try these out in the review right now, tell you how accurate it is. Blood pressure monitor and actually oxygen level.
Wait,
also on it.
it's got a blood pressure monitor.
Yes.
Now, obviously, you know why it's called noise, as you're watching some of
That's
those
what I
noisy
said.
shows and you're watching people
Noise
yelling and screaming,
cancellation,
your
then
blood pressure goes up.
And your oxygen levels go down, it will monitor both. Okay,
That's it.
so test this out when you buy this. Watch me and Vikram separately. Who features better when your blood pressure goes up?
After smartphones, if there is one category that always has devices rolling out in abundance, it's got to be fitness bands. The sheer convenience of using the real estate on your wrist for smart functionality has become a popular trend across all price brackets, premium or budget. On the show today, we will look at 2 such budget fitness bands, MI Band 3 and Noise Color Fit. The MI Band 3 costs Rs 1,999 and is the 3rd iteration of the band from Xiaomi. The design is roughly the same, however the screen size is now a wee bit bigger. Pop the capsule into the strap and it gives a snug fit around your wrist. Pair the band to your watch with the MI Fit app on iOS or Android. Besides the regular date and time, you can also track the steps taken, the distance covered and the calories burnt. Keep a check on the weather updates for 3 days, along with a stopwatch and even a heart rate monitor. Once paired to a phone, you can get your mobile notifications on the band for incoming calls. Mute calls, reject them, and all notifications are saved till you don't clear them off the band. The water-resistant band comes with close to 15 to 18-day battery life. The trouble is, you can only charge it with its proprietary charger. And then there is the Noise Color Fit by Go Noise. This one too is at a price of 1,999 rupees and could get cheaper because of Diwali discounts. This one can also be paired to your phone for instant notifications, including the name of the person in case of an incoming call. It has an LCD screen, therefore the battery is lesser of about 3 to 4 days. This one too is IP67 certified, so it will survive a splash or two. Besides the regular steps tracking and distance covered, it can also track your heart rate, blood pressure and sleep. The big thing about the Noise Color Fit is that it is a homegrown brand. It is venturing into a range of products, pricing them at an affordable tag. So which is our pick? Let's ask an expert who played with both. Meet Dr. Rajat Chauhan, a sports exercise medicine and pain medicine specialist. He's also the race director at La Ultra The High, a 333-kilometer ultra marathon in Leh Ladakh, which is considered as one of the cruelest race out there.
Today I'm going to have a look at a couple of wearable technology bands that are there. One is a Mi Band 3 and the other one is Noise Color Fit. Let's see how they work. Noise Color Fit, I liked it overall. It was great, at the cost that you're getting. It's a good value for money. Running, somehow, the pulse beats per minute were all over the place. So as I was saying, it makes too much noise. SpO2 in a watch which is around 2,000 rupees is phenomenally good. So Mi Band 3 is not bad. The only problem, it's a little cumbersome. It doesn't always give you beats per minute, which is a very standard thing that you're getting from it. A basic feature is, the pulse reading that it gives you, the beats per minute. So what happens is, when it comes to the battery, it says it'll give you 20 days of battery life if you're not using, the heart rate feature of it. The point is, that's the most basic feature. Having tried out both Mi Band 3 and Noise Color Fit, there are negatives and positives in both of them. To start with Mi Band 3, the major issue I actually had was the beats per minute just wasn't working all the time. That's a big issue for me because that's your main feature. Okay, so it needs to be working. Having said that, when running, it was very accurate. It was on the spot, giving live, whatever data I needed. Whereas the other one, the Noise Color Fit, was very interesting for me because it was very accurate at rest. For the beats per minute, I didn't have to press anything. It was giving me live all the time. While running though, the beats per minute were higher by 20-25 than it should have been. As far as I'm concerned, I would bet my money if I were to buy it, I would actually buy the Noise Color Fit.
And that's all we have time on this week's show, but we're going to be back next week. Same time, same place.